Hello, good morning. Yes, it was raining a lot yesterday and this morning, but now it's beautiful. The sun is up, and I am here in one of the corners of my house. So I hope everything's okay with you guys because it's fantastic by my side. All these experiences, marvelous experiences that I'm having lately of providence, you know, things getting steady and running, peace inside, even everything is crumbling outside. Yes, the political situation and, the weather situation and everything is, but inside here is in peace. It's like that song, is well with my soul. Everything is well. There is experience in the Torah about Job. Yeah, that guy that suffered a lot and lost everything, and not just his children's, but his possessions and, his health. He was very sick at the end. But even then, he said that he'll never curse or he'll never say anything against God, the way the source of the universe, because everything was in his hands and his control. So possessing this knowledge, not just the intellectual knowledge, but the experienced knowledge. Because something is when you hear, or when you heard, or when you read it, and comes to your brain, your mental body is something. But when it gets to your spiritual body, when it gets to your astral body and your emotional body, then makes a difference. Just knowing something doesn't change from inside out. It helps. Of course it helps, because if you know that if you have some information and you study and you read, and then we start to digest it, because something is, even when you have some experiences, you have to sit down and digest what you experienced. And then you compare with other experiences that you had before and other people's experience, and then you come to your own decision, your own point of view on the matter. That's what we should do with all knowledges. Another time, some time ago, a person said, "No, I don't like to listen a lot of things because I don't agree with them." And I said to her, "Look," is a lady and she's a therapist also, and I said, "Look, I listen to all information that comes to my hand, and then after I listen everything and then analyze what matches with my my other previous knowledge and or other previous studies, and then I compare it, and then whatever matches my intuition, I start to analyze it and start to digest it and see if it can fit in my own experiences." Sometimes, if I listen now, for example, I study or a case study of something, I probably assimilate about 50% of what I'm listening. And then from this 50%, I can take 20% to myself. So from 100%, if I manage to apply, and if I manage to take possession of at least 20% that I'm listening, with more 20 here, 20 there, 20 there, 20 there. I make my own reality. I build my own reality in that matter. Something that Paul, I'm not very fond of Paul. Paul, the apostle, the one that wrote a lot of books in the Bible, on the New Testament. Paul of Tarsus. Okay, I'm not very fond of him, but he said a lot of very interesting things. And one of the things he said, study, or search for all knowledge is possible. Study everything that comes to your hand and apply to your life what is convenient for you. He said that because people were on his days were, they were criticizing some parts of the community, the Christian community on his days, saying that they were studying Gnosticism, for example. They were trying to, study Gnosticism, etc., and then they were against it. They wanted to keep the Christianity in the Jewish, frame of mind. And Paul said, no, that's not what Jesus wants. Jesus wants us to open the lack, to open the fun, to open the mind, and study other path of knowledge and take what is better for us. So this is very wise. This is very wise. So don't close yourself to your one knowledge. You have to study all the other ones and then apply to whatever is good for you. You apply to yourself. I was watching another day. I was watching a series on Netflix about the Knowing God, something like this, with Morgan, that artist, that artist from Hollywood, and he was going through many different countries and cultures, searching or analyzing and doing research on how other religions and other cultures observe and about God, what God is, what God does, what hell is, what heaven is, what's happening after death, things like this. So he was going from Asia to South America, doing a research on the knowledge of God and the knowledge of spirituality. And it's amazing how diverse we are about the way we form, the way Earth comes to be, the different perspectives and perceiving of, for example, the Mayas and the Peruvians from Peru, from the Asian ones, from India, from Muslim side, from, China. It's amazing. It's amazing. Even from Australia, from the aborigines, he went to the aborigines. The idea how we've been formed and how Earth came to be, how the formation and the creation of man, etc. It's amazing. It's amazing. This culture is belief that comes from thousands of years. So you have to respect it. You have to listen to everything, study everything, and then you make a consensus of what you are studying, what you believe, or what you wanna add to your knowledge, what you want to add to your spiritual path, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what I was always being criticized, especially by the religion I was born and raised up to. I was raised up in a Baptist church, and The doctor that brought me up was from the Presbyterian church. He was Englishman. He was actually he was Scottish. So yes, Dr. Falcone. He was from Scotland, and they went to Brazil as a missionary, and they were. He was a doctor, and his wife was a nurse. So they opened a hospital, and they was born in the hospital. So from very early age, I was brought in a Christianity environment and forced to believe in everything. And but I was always very rebel. My knowledge about the cosmos and the galaxy and other beings came from very early age. I always knew that we were not alone in the universe. I always challenged my father and my family about the knowledge of other beings. So I have been very, open-minded from when I was very young. So for me, it's easy to study other religions and to study other beliefs, and don't judge it, don't push it by one side and say that it's silly or whatever. No. Okay, some of the beliefs are very interesting and very funny, actually. Very childish. But what Jesus said, bring me the child, because from them is the heaven, kingdom. So, yeah. Okay, I'm just doing this video because I was here thinking, I wanna say something. I felt that today was very interesting day. From the morning I was feeling, this this beauty. And then I was cleaning the house and singing and speaking in tongues and all this crazy stuff. But yes, I'm feeling all this energy, all this blessing. Even when the storm is over us, I can feel the resting mind that you have to have in the times of storm. Yes, the sea is stormy in my family. Actually, I have a cousin that she had a nearly death experience on Saturday. She is still in in intensive unity in Brazil, of course. She had a heart attack, and amazing is her brother is a cardiologist. So he's the one that's taking care of the situation, and she is still in a very critical situation. But yeah, the storm is over us. But I have been blessing her. I have been blessing the family, because everyone is very quiet now, because you have another case in our family. There's another cousin of mine that is, getting to the point of departing. He has a cancer, and it's started on the liver. It has spread all over already. Both of them are same age and younger than me, because I'm the oldest of the cousins. My mother had three sisters. They were four. My grandmother had four daughters. And you were a very small family, not very. So we are just 13 cousins. My brother is already gone. He died in a car crash, and he was about 40. So you lost already one. So now you are 12. And now one of my cousins that is actually the age of my brother, and this other one that's at the age of my brother also. This two that now my cousin girl, and then a cousin boy. So let's see. The storm is over, but if she survives, my cousin, she's going to have a nearly death experience. And I'm very looking forward for her, you know, what she's going to say after she comes up, because I don't feel that is her time to go. I feel that is just experience that God wants to give us, you know, and to whole family, because there were some of them are very strict to religion. So if she has something like this, and the hearts of the family that is more, you know, into it, so it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting, and then I'm looking forward for that experience. So yes, the blessing is all of us, and if you stay or if you go, it's all blessing. Because if we stay here, it's because we have something to continue doing here. And if you are, you know, asking to go to other journey, it's blessing also, because then you're going to have another type of work. The only thing I'm sure is you never stop growing and working and, you know, going through experiences like this. It's a circle that you go. Come and go, come and go. Depends where you want to be. Depends what your aims are and your soul aims. I'm not talking about our physical aims. Now I'm talking about our soul main, our spiritual being. What it wants to experiment. Did it want to experiment in here? Or your soul wants to go over and experiment another experiences, another planets, another dimensions? Yes, it's great. It's great. It's a fantastic journey. And I love every step of it. And I'm going to continue loving it. And to the end. That I don't know where you're going to be. As they said to me, it's going to take some time. But yes, probably because I am enjoying whatever I am. If I am here or if I am there, I will be always useful for the, you know, for the spiritual family, my spiritual family. I'm always ready to do my part. Okay, I hope you're ready also to do your share on this journey, blessing your spiritual family, blessing your three-dimension family also, because we have families all over. We are not alone. So I have my spiritual family and I have my, you know, physical family here, and I'm blessing both of them. I was singing to my spiritual family today, actually. Yes, I was singing to them, especially 3 people that I was singing this morning to them. And I have them. I never met them in a physical life. But I met them in the other dimensions, in the you know, realm of spirituality. I met them already. So yes, I was thinking for them today. Remember the moment when I met them, you know, in my out of body experience, and I was singing to them. Say, yes, I miss you guys. Okay. God bless you, keep you safe, and me also, and namaste, blessed be, whoever you use to, you know, to bless other beings around you. God bless you and keep you safe, and me also. Bye-bye.